So you're thinking about moving to Oceanside, California, and your budget falls right in between that $1 and $2 million price range. Well, in this video, I'm gonna go to about 4 different properties in 4 different neighborhoods and give you guys a more realistic expectation of what you can actually afford here in Oceanside. And I'm also gonna talk a little bit about this area that I'm at right now because it's a pretty cool spot. So let's go ahead and get after it now. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here and you'd like to know more about San Diego real estate and life here in San Diego or Oceanside for that matter, make sure you tap that subscribe button below. My name is Nick and you guys reach out every day and I love it. So if you're thinking about making a move here in a week, a month, a year, make sure you shoot me a text, shoot me an email, or just straight up give me a call because I'd love to help save you a lot of time and help you make a smooth move here to San Diego or Oceanside. Now, real quick, I want to talk a little bit about where I'm at right now because this is a really cool park, and you know, this is where the water meets some more water. So you have the ocean, the good old Pacific Ocean, just right on the other side of that bridge right there. I wanted to see if these squirrels will hang out with me, but it doesn't look like they're gonna, and I don't blame them. I don't have any food, so we won't get after that. We'll save that for another video. But let me walk around this place real quick because if you're gonna be living here in Oceanside, especially the coastal part, you're gonna wanna know about Buccaneer Beach. That's where I'm at right now. And they have a really cool coffee shop, which it's closed right now, but in the early mornings and especially on the weekends, Saturdays, Sundays, this place gets very, very busy. So we're walking up to it now. And I think my favorite part is actually, it's gonna be that. Just having the ocean right there. You can see right here, we got the Buccaneer Cafe, which they got some really good breakfast burritos, good breakfast sandwiches, really good coffee. And like I said, the line will get pretty darn long. I mean, on like a Saturday, Sunday in the summer, it'll go out to here. So you can see how far that is. So make sure you show up early if you're coming here. But man, look at that. That's what you get, especially in these higher price points. If you're moving from somewhere else, obviously Oceanside is a very expensive place. All of San Diego is, but you have amenities like this. So it's kind of worth it at the end of the day. But anyways, now that you guys know Buccaneer Beach and Buccaneer Park, let's go ahead and check out this first property. Okay, so we just pulled up to neighborhood and house numero uno, and you can see we're in a very, very nice manicured neighborhood right here, located in Rancho del Oro right now. And this one's gonna be a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and it's about 2,600 square feet. And this one's priced right at $1 million, right on the dot. So this is gonna put your price per square foot right at about the high threes, I think in the 380 a square foot, which is really not bad at all, especially here in Oceanside. Not to mention this neighborhood is very quiet. You're in a cul-de-sac, and it's a newer neighborhood, especially for Oceanside, because most homes, especially as we head over to the coast in a little bit, you're gonna see most of those homes were built in the 60s and 50s, right? So these were built in 1990. What I'm trying to say is you don't have many new neighborhoods here in Oceanside. In Rancho del Oro, you're gonna have every walk of life here, which is great. So you're gonna have retired people that like quiet. You're gonna have people that have lived here since they were built. You're gonna have a lot of families in here too, because schools are gonna be really good in this area. Schools are gonna be close by. I mean, this neighborhood is right next to El Camino High School, which is a very good public school. If you haven't checked out my top neighborhoods in Oceanside video, make sure you look at those, because Rancho del Oro is actually gonna be in that. A couple neighborhoods that we go to today are gonna be in that video. So check that out, because that's gonna be very helpful in your search. But anyways, let's go drive around this neighborhood and then we'll go off to the next one. We're in neighborhood number 2, house number 2, and this time we are over in Henny Hills. So this location is very on point because you're only about a 5-minute drive to some very big shopping plazas where you have Target, you have a Board and Brew, which is really good sandwiches, you have a Walmart over there, you have Trader Joe's, you have everything you could need and more, and it's only 5 minutes away, and it's very quiet back here, so you can't hear a thing. We're walking up to the house now. I can kind of show you this neighborhood. Henny Hills is going to be built around a 18-hole golf course. So El Camino Country Club is the name of this golf course. So for all my golf fans, if you want to live on a golf course, make sure you check out Henny Hills because this place is awesome. Now we're walking up to the house right now. This one's going to be a 4-bedroom, 2-bath at about 2,000 square feet, and it's priced at about $1.3 million. Now, I think this is actually priced very well considering when you look at those photos, it's got all new appliances. It's been, you know, it looks like it has some high-end upgrades. There's paid solar on the house, and that backyard is probably my favorite part because you have golf course views, and it's got a wraparound yard, which is really nice, especially here in San Diego because end of October, and it's about probably low to mid 70s right now. So good day to kick back and, you know, watch the golfers from above. And that's another thing is a lot of these homes on this golf course sit up very high, so you don't have to worry about a golf ball hitting your house. So that's a major plus. But like I said, location's really good. And if you're looking, you know, around that 1 million to 1.4, I mean, homes will range upwards of 1.5 over here in Henny Hills. You got some really big houses back here, but you also have some kind of average size, like 18 to 2,000 square feet. So keep this place in mind. And let's go ahead and drive around the neighborhood, and then we'll go on to coastal Oceanside. So we just pulled up to our third house in our third neighborhood, and this time we moved over to the coast. We're way closer to the beach now. Real quick, just look at some of these houses because these houses over here on the coast are gonna have a lot of character to them. They're not gonna be your typical track homes. They're going to be more custom and a lot older. So you can kind of see as we're walking around, and on the street we're on right now, everything on the west end of this street is going to have good old ocean views. So that's the ticket right back there. Hopefully you can see it. So you got some nice views, and today it's absolutely beautiful. It's almost the end of October. It just doesn't get much better than this. We're walking up to our house right now. So 3 bedrooms, you're gonna have 2 bathrooms, and it's right at about 1,100 square feet. And this one's listed just shy of 1.6 million. It's at 1,575,000, and I like this one a lot. It's got a nice little front yard. I'm not sure if you can see, but it's got some pretty wicked views off the back, and it has a big deck back there. So again, this one is a older home. This one was built in the 60s, and it's been completely redone. Like most of the homes here, you'll see they'll have these old beach bungalow vibe to it, and most of them are gorgeous inside. So it's pretty cool if you like historic homes, and not to mention the styles of these homes here, they vary so much. I mean, you have a little bit of everything. You can see this one right here. So you got another different style, but you would have Spanish colonial, you have a modern style homes, you have Mediterranean, you have some houses that need to be torn down, which then comes a new build. But I'm walking up to what I wanted to show you guys, which is gonna be this. So not too shabby. And on the street we're on now, in most spots in coastal Oceanside, this is where you're gonna have some of the best walkability. And I want to let you guys know right now, I always have so many people looking at me on the street like I'm some sort of freak because I have my camera out and I'm talking. But hey, I do it for you guys, so it's all good. But anyways, you're about a 5 to 10 minute walk to the beach, and about a 5 to 10 minute walk to downtown Oceanside, which is where all the bars, all the restaurants, you have a couple rooftop bars, and the pier and all that stuff is going to be right there. So if you're looking for something where you don't have to drive very often and you want to live an active lifestyle and go walk to the beach and have beach walks every morning, you know, keep coastal Oceanside high on your radar. But remember that your budget is it's really gonna be hard to find anything less than $1 million on the west side of the 5 right here, which is gonna be coastal Oceanside. So keep that in mind. You can find some condos that are gonna be less than $1 million. And let's drive around this neighborhood, and then we'll go on to the next one. we're at our final property now, and I know I said that we were gonna be at 4 different neighborhoods. Unfortunately, I took a detour because I wanted to show you guys something a little different than we usually look at. So this one's gonna be, it's about 3 to 4 blocks away from the last house we just looked at in coastal Oceanside. So this time we're a little bit closer to the beach, a little bit closer to downtown Oceanside, so a little bit better walkability. But once again, you can kind of see these houses right here. I mean, the style of these homes are just so awesome on the coast over here in Oceanside. But I also want to show you this. This is one of my favorite streets in all of Oceanside. Honestly, probably one of my favorite streets in all of San Diego, because you have these big pine trees that just line the whole street. This is Nevada Street. Very picturesque, obviously, and it just has a lot of character. And so do these homes. I mean, here's another one. This one's been redone. We're walking up to our final property here. You can see it right there. And why I'm showing you guys this one is because this one actually has a detached guest house. Now, we don't look at those very often, and Oceanside does have a good amount of, you know, some people call them ADUs, which means accessory dwelling unit. Some people call them granny flats. Some people call them casitas. There's so many names for them, but we'll call it a guest house for the sake of this video. So that one's gonna have a detached guest house, and you'll see this a lot in coastal Oceanside. Is a lot of these homes back in the day, they were built for military. I mean, we have one of the biggest military bases right here at Camp Pendleton, just north of us. So a lot of these homes used to be military housing, so you have a lot of multifamily, you have a lot of older homes, which you guys already know. But going back to this house, I'm going on a rant like I sometimes do, but back on this one's gonna be a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, and it's listed at about 1.9 million, and the square footage is just at about 1,900 square feet. So the back unit is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and then the main house is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. So these are great in the sense of you have some options what you want to do. Do you want to offset the mortgage and rent the back one out? Do you want to live in the back one and rent the front house out? You can do so many things to offset your mortgage and have the house be paid down quicker without you putting so much money into it. And another thing that we've been moving into, especially lately, is just multi-generational living. I have so many people reaching out wanting to have an ADU, especially people that are a little bit younger. Now they have to take care of their parents, right? That's the cycle of life, and a lot of the time, you know, you don't want to put your parents in assisted living, or you don't want to have them live on their own. So something like that is a great option. And the great part is they're not living underneath the same roof, because you know how that can be sometimes, but they are living on the same property and you can help take care of them. Just some food for thought and something to think of, but I wanted to end it with something a little bit different. I think that there's a lot of bang for your buck and something like that, and you can find that a lot more in coastal Oceanside, Fire Mountain. Some older areas is where you're going to have a better chance to have something with an ADU, or even build something with an ADU. So keep that in mind. And guys, remember, if you need any help, you know, we didn't get to look at any oceanfront properties today, unfortunately, because that's going to be 3-4 million plus. Guys, no matter what price range you're looking in, I'm happy to help, whether it be in Oceanside, Vista, Imperial Beach, wherever. I'm happy to help and be there to just give you guys some good advice on some neighborhoods. So either way, guys, I hope this video was very helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one.